Hi, welcome to You, Me and Mediumship. Tonight we're going to do something a little different. I've talked about sitting in the power, where you sit comfortably and expand that light from around the chest area and expand that energy into the room around you, etc. Tonight we're going to do something a little different. Basically, what I want you to do is kind of follow, if you like, my instructions, but I think it's important before you do this that you're quiet, you're at peace, you're relaxed, and telly's off. Obviously, your phone's on, or your mobile, your TV is on, or your laptop, whatever it is you're watching this on, then obviously you need that, otherwise you won't see a thing. Bit obvious really, but anyway. So what I want you to do is I want you to sit relaxed for me and just listen to what I say. It's kind of like a little experiment. It's something I've done in the past in circles with some students before, and it seemed to have worked quite well. It's kind of, in a way, as though you've opened up before going out and doing a demonstration or doing a reading. It's where you've attuned yourself prior to that. Okay, so I'm going to kind of put you in this place where I'm hoping you will start to sense something around you, an energy. Doesn't matter if you get nothing at all, not important, it doesn't matter. But what I want you to do is just to sit now, nice and relaxed in your chair, just listening to my voice. I apologise if YouTube put any adverts on right in the middle of it. I can't do anything about that at the moment, but hopefully this isn't going to be that long, so hopefully there won't be any interruptions. So, okay, you're sitting nice and comfortable in your chair. What I want you to do is just listen to my voice, okay? Watching this video, and as you're watching it, be aware of the room. Don't look up or anything like that, and take in anything that's either going on or something might just take your attention away for a few seconds. Try to be aware of your surroundings, okay? So as you're watching this video, you're aware, probably out of focus, the room around you, and you are feeling at peace, you're nice and relaxed, and just aware of your surroundings, you're aware of the room. Okay, so while you're in that state, I want you to imagine to the right-hand side of your head, if you like, around this area. Is a little bit difficult to do on the camera, but I want you to just imagine to the right-hand side and up. I want you to imagine, don't look that way, but I just want you to imagine that there is energy in that particular area, a light energy. So just imagine that light energy is just outside of yourself, just outside of your head, if you like, in the right-hand side, on the right-hand side of you. So you're aware of the room, you're aware it's there, it's like I said, it's not in focus, it is around you, but just to the right-hand side now. I want you to just imagine, just like if I asked you to think of an object, how you would imagine that object. So if I said imagine a tree, for argument's sake, you could quite easily picture a tree. But what I want you to do is picture this area which is full of white light, just to the right of you. Sense that white light, that energy is there. Okay? And as you do that, you will be aware of a presence within that light. You feel you are not alone, and there is a presence within that light looking down at you now. Okay? And as that presence looks down at you, you feel this energy all down the right hand side of your body. You feel its presence. You're aware that that energy is there. Okay, it is a spirit presence that is standing with you. I want you just to stay relaxed. Sit in the presence of that energy. And I want you to be aware now that that energy that is stood there by you in that light, in that white light, is in fact a spirit energy that will help you with your mediumship, will act as a guide for you. Okay, feel the presence in the peace that you now sit. Be aware they're looking down at you, sending out love and warmth to you. What I want you to do is mentally give thanks for their presence. Give thanks for their offering to help you work as a light worker, as a medium, and give thanks to them. Just for another couple of minutes, just be aware of that light on your right hand side, slightly up towards the ceiling or towards the upper section of where you sit on the right. That beautiful, beautiful white light. Feel its warmth. Feel it down your right hand side. I want you to be aware that within that space that is there now, that space of light, that space of love, that space of warmth, although you're not staring directly at it, you are aware of its presence, you are aware that it is there. And this will be your space, this is your place, this is where you go, this is where you reach out to, where you sit for spirit, where you sit in your silence. Okay? This is your space. This is where you will look. This is where you will see. This is where you will hear. And if you like, be aware of your right ear, and just outside of your right ear, you will not hear with that ear, but you will be aware of the energy just outside of that. And be aware that this is where Spirit will whisper. This is where you will receive communication. In that space, in that peaceful space to your right hand side, just outside of your ear. Some of you now may be experiencing the sensation just outside of your third eye. That will be energy. That will be spirit energy. As they are merging with you, the energy starts to build. The tingling can sometimes get stronger, quite intense actually sometimes. So as you're looking at the video, you're aware of that space to the right hand side. You are aware of that presence that is with you. Now if you work with your eyes open or your eyes closed, it doesn't matter. If you prefer to have your eyes closed, you can do. Obviously, you won't be focusing on me, but it doesn't matter. You don't need to do that necessarily, as long as you listen to what I'm saying. You are now sat in the presence, in that love and that warmth of spirit, in the presence of the energy that will be working with you. So when you sit in your silence, when you sit in the power, be aware that that space that I've just described to your right hand side is where you will expand into. You will expand your energy, your light, your love into that space, into where you sense that presence now. And there you will merge, and there you will communicate. And there you will learn. So what I want you to do now, you can practice this. I want you, when you're on your own, when you're sat in peace and quiet, you want to practice that. Like I said, eyes open, eyes closed, it doesn't matter. But now I want you to give thanks to that energy that is stood with you, is present with you. Mentally give thanks. What I want you to do now is to take a nice deep breath and exhale and become more aware of the rooms around you. Maybe just turn away from the video for a while, just focus on something just for a few seconds. Come back to the video. Okay, so I've done something very similar to that in the past with my students in Circle. Just as a brief introduction, if you like, to their place, their space. You can alter that, change it, you can do whatever you want with that. But when you work as a medium, when you're doing demonstrations especially, you will learn the technique of going to that space, coming out of that space. So you are kind of in and out. You are communicating, you will get images, you will hear. Normally, for me, obviously, it differs with everybody. You may work completely different, and I totally respect that. We all work differently. But for me, I will sense on my right-hand side, and it'll be just outside of my ear. You do not hear a material voice, okay? It is a sense, it is a sense of voice. It is like a whisper, but it is a sense. It will come in very quickly, especially things like names maybe addresses, maybe a situation will just come in, sometimes as a vision, sometimes just outside of your right hand ear. But don't forget, you own that space. That is yours. That is where you go and you share that space with spirit. You will sense there. You will go there. You will come back. You will go there. You will come back. You will sense, come back. You will sense and come back. So I hope that makes, keep on about the word sense, but I hope it makes sense to you. What I'm trying to explain here is that kind of communication grip, if you like. So once you've got that, once you're aware of that space, once you're aware of where you need to go, whilst given a reading, whilst given a demonstration, okay, your communication, you can hold on to it a lot stronger, for a lot longer. Sitting in the power is very important, okay, but you can expand, whilst you're expanding with sitting in the power, you can expand, pushing out, you can sense your space, you can see that light, you can see it getting brighter, and as you expand into that, that is where you will pick up the presence of spirit, the presence of your guides, your helpers. You will sense there, you will learn there. So I hope you enjoyed the video. Please leave some comments. Don't worry if you got nothing, you couldn't sense nothing. It is totally unimportant. Like I say, we all work differently. But if you managed to sense anything, or you felt a presence there, please leave comments. And I'd love to know how you got on. Please like, please subscribe, and please pop over to my Patreon. I'll put a link in the description of where that is. And I'll speak to you very soon. Have a lovely evening. Take care. Bye for now.